penultimate race here for Formula Alleigiant Season 2. We welcome you live here in Las Vegas. We welcome you live here for round 16 of Season 2. And yeah, 2 races remain for Formula Alleigiant in Season 2 as qualifying has just gotten underway. Here is Arda Mornau in the Ferrari. So he makes his way up through here. The special Ferrari livery on that car, I believe that is the one they ran at Monza in real life. So yeah, I'm gonna be joined by Maddox Beard in the booth, but he's not quite here. He's making his way up to the booth right now, so he'll be here shortly. But yeah, we're live here in Las Vegas, and yeah, here is Jack Ward in the Red Bull, who is in the championship question. He's 3rd in the championship right now. For some reason, points haven't gotten updated after Coda, but what Maddox Beard said in the Discord, let me find this message here. Off the top of Maddox Beard's head, it'd be Royce Crown 260 points, and then Dylan Fake 252 points. So pretty close to the top of the board. Not sure where Jack Ward actually is, but all he really needs to know is he just needs to outscore them, and probably he's gonna need to win these next 2 races. Maybe not need to, but he's gonna want to. That put him in the most comfortable spot in the championship. Baltimore now makes his way up into here, as yeah, you make your way up into the chicane here, right next to the MSG sphere. I've actually been to Vegas a few times. I know the area decently, but I don't know it fully. I think Maddox Beard actually knows it better. He could probably give you guys a walk through that, but yeah, as we make our way up through here, and yeah, you head down probably the longest straightaway of the season. You can kind of think of it almost like the Baku front stretch, a very long straightaway down the strip here in Las Vegas, the famous Las Vegas Strip, where all the hotels are and all the big buildings are in Las Vegas. You make your way through here, then you turn back up onto this street, not even sure what it's called, yeah, and then you make your way up down the front stretch. Let's see what Arda Mornau can do. First car over the line in the Ferrari, sets a 1:31.4. It's like a pretty good lap for Arda Mornau. But yeah, last season this actually ended up being the season finale. We had 4 more rounds planned last season after Las Vegas, but we canceled it early because it was just a lot and wanted to just kind of get to season 2. And yeah, but this is not the championship round, not the final round this season. We go to Brazil next Friday for the Brazilian Grand Prix, and that will be the season finale. An absolute classic. And Formula Alleigiant has not been in Brazil. That was actually planned to be the final race last season, but it got canceled. Yeah, here comes Jack Ward up to the line. He goes up to 3rd with a 1:32.7. Arda Mornau seems very fast. Billy Kreger 2nd in the McLaren. They also have a different livery on that McLaren. Is Leonard Bear now. He set his lap. Here comes Dylan Fake. What can Dylan Fake do? Can he go top of the board? Yes, he can. 1:31.2 for Dylan Fake. Good lap for Dylan Fake. As now we watch Ryan Ocon, as Royce Crown is actually going to bail on his lap, but Ryan Ocon goes up to P3. But yeah, Royce Crown bailed on his lap. He goes into the pit lane.
Yeah, I'm here. Alright.
Yep, there's Maddox Beard. But yeah, first runs have completed here pretty much. Royce Crown, the only driver to not set a time yet, because he bailed on his lap. But yeah, Dylan Thate currently top of the board as, yeah, welcome Maddox Beard to the booth.
Yep. So far it doesn't look like a very competitive qualifying, but yeah. I've actually never commentated. I wasn't here last season for Vegas, so it's actually the first time ever doing like a Vegas lead race. I'm not racing, but still. But yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I did the math beforehand, and so if Dylan Thate wins and Royce Crown finishes second, then Dylan Thate will just be 8 points behind heading into Brazil. And obviously, if Royce wins, he'll be up by, forgot what, but he'll be up by a decent margin. So today, probably the most crucial race of the season for the championship. So,
yeah.
Because pretty much if Royce wins and Dylan Thate gets like not second, then it's gonna be really hard for Dylan Thate to still be able to get the championship at Brazil, unless we get like a lot of drivers. But yeah,
yeah.
Billy Crater on a good lap here.
Yeah, he's fourth. Billy Crater, we'll see. Yeah, we'll see what he can do.
Yeah, he's up 2/10. So we'll see how the end of his lap goes.
We're gonna go ahead and try the lap data there, but yeah, let's see what Billy Crater can do as he makes his way through the final braking zone of the track, and then you head down through here onto the front stretch. Let's see what Billy Crater can do in the McLaren. He goes to 132.0, but does not put him up any more positions, but yeah, it looks like you're going to want to be maybe in the 130s for pole if you're already in the 131.2s right now for Dylan Thate. I feel like Dylan Thate and maybe Arda Mornow could get to a 30. Maybe even Ryan Ocon. Ryan Ocon has been really good at the street circuits. He won Monaco. Actually got the largest winning margin in Monaco due to like strategy and all that stuff. And I believe, did he win Singapore? I could be wrong. No. Yeah, but I think he. Oh yeah, but he did do really well at Saudi Arabia. He almost won that race. I mean, yeah, Ryan Ocon just really shines at the street circuit. So. Be sure to look out for him tonight as, yeah, Dylan Thate heading out on track right now.
Pretty much for like a good like 3/4 of the season, it's been Crown and Thate winning every race, and then obviously you have a few drivers that have won. But yeah, pretty much it's always been like Crown Thate, because they kind of switch wins back and forth. Yeah, Dylan Thate won at Coda, so we'll see what happens tonight as Royce Crown on his lap here.
Yep. Riding on board with them. He's making his way through the chicane here. But yeah, I was telling the stream that I'm sure you could probably give us like a good like insight like where everything is, because I know you know Vegas pretty well. So I don't know.
Well, this track, the actual track, like part of the track covers like a good like 3/4 of the strip. But yeah, I just assure you, these roads are not this smooth in Vegas, basically, or year round. But I think once F1 comes around, they start to kind of smooth them. But they're not this smooth. As we saw that with Carlos Sainz in real life, one of the first practice laps ever at this track, he hit a drain, and yeah. But anyways, let's hope that doesn't happen to any of our drivers tonight. But here comes Royce Crown. It will be a...
Ooh, that was a good lap. Yeah, 31.4 for Royce Crown. He goes second ahead of Arda Mornow, I believe. Yeah, he's on a lap, but yeah, he is like barely improving. We'll see what he can do. You really gotta charge up the ERS a lot, or not abuse it throughout the whole lap, because then you just abuse the DRS, so just drain the ERS down the strip to get the most straight line speed down the strip. Probably the most important part about the lap, to be honest. Maybe not the most important, but a big part of the lap is just down this strip and getting the most straight line speed you can, and then you head up into this braking zone. Then you head on to another straight. I mean, most of this track is just basically going in a straight line. There's not really any technical spots, which can lead to some DRS train racing. So yeah, but that's very entertaining for us. But is Arno more now? He does not improve, or I think he might have. He did barely.
5,000. Also, he's running. I didn't even realize he's running the Monza scheme. That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I was saying, yeah, this race will probably be a huge DRS train, a lot like you'd see at Austria. Oh wow! I don't think. Yeah, 30.7. Can't finish my sentence because everyone's approving, but yeah, this race will probably be a lot similar to what you'd see at like Austria with the DRS trains, which is entertaining for us, but it can get kind of frustrating for the drivers. Like if you're like Dylan thinking, you know, you're like faster than the rest of the field, but they can just stay in DRS trains, you won't be able to really get away. So yeah, it'll be definitely interesting. This race will definitely shake things up in the championship, probably.
Yep. Don't they looking to get the American sweep this season, trying to go back to back and win both United States races. Oh no, we might get him. Oh, Jack Ward. Oh man, he's got beated. Oh man, he got beaten by a bit. That's man, that was right. That was like a decent lap for Jack Ward, but it'll fall apart there. One thing also is cool is that this game is the first game that actually has like the licensed hotels at Vegas. Like you actually like have the real. Because they just said usually like Las Vegas, but now they actually have the names. It kind of adds to the stream and stuff probably, but
yeah. Oh, jeez! Almost put a. What was it, Colapinto right there? Holy cow. But yeah, there's his teammate, Dylan Thate going past him. They're going to both go into the pits. But yeah, I don't know if there's really anyone on a lap. I think Ryan Ocon's on a lap.
Yeah.
As here he comes, making his way down the Las Vegas Strip. This race was also last season where St. Louis got crowned the champion. He didn't race this race because he actually left. Left the league, after 13 races after winning all of them in a row. But yeah, then it locked the championship here with having just enough points. As yeah, Ryan Ocon has a good lap, 1:31.4 for Ryan Ocon. Really close to second and third. They're all in the 1:31.4s, but yeah, this was the race though last season that Sam Lewis got crowned the champion. He knew he might be able to get it. He knew he might be able to get it. So he did burnouts after the race, but he did not race the race. So yeah, it was just an interesting scenario last season with Sam Lewis and kind of, I guess, quote unquote championship fight.
Yeah, if Royce Brown wins this race, which there's a decent chance, he's not going to lock up the championship, but I'm pretty sure if Dylan Thate finishes worse than third, Royce Brown will be crowned champion today. I'm doing the math. So if Royce Brown wins and Dylan Thate finishes second, then he would have a 22-point gap in the championship, which is pretty much like we don't really get a full field like ever, so that pretty much means he'd get the championship if Royce Brown won. But especially if Dylan Thate finishes third, it'll be exactly at 25, I believe, 25 points. But he's gonna have to have Royce DNF, and he's also gonna have to have over a driver count over 10. So in reality, the championship could be decided right before Brazil. Just depends. It should be decided literally in Brazil, like before the race even ends.
Yeah.
Which would be really weird, but there's a chance.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll definitely be interesting, and yeah, I'm assuming if Dylan Thate doesn't get a podium this race, then he wouldn't get the championship. Am I right on that?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he's clawed back. I mean, Royce Crown, it kind of looked like he was going to run away with the championship, but Dylan Fate started to race more and it's gone down a lot. And this is going to be a fun race tonight in Vegas. It's going to be a lot of chaos probably. But yeah, Dylan Fate right now has pole, but it can very easily change. But yeah.
Dylan Fake is kind of putting on his best Max Verstappen impression right now, but he's actually trying to finish it off. Speaking of him, he's about to start his lap. Here comes Dylan Fake. His final lap of qualifying. He actually went a little early for his qualifying lap. Maybe he just doesn't want to get impeded and stuff like that. But yeah, Dylan Fake makes his way around turn 2, the sweeping corner. Then you head down this, not a short chute, but it's shorter than the other straightaways. And then you head up into the right-hander into probably the most technical spot on the track, the chicane right here. We'll see the Dylan Fake not improving in sector 1, but we'll see what we can do in sectors 2 and 3. Kind of cuts it there. I don't know if that's going to be a valid lap. I don't think it will. We do have regular corner cutting on, or standard corner cutting, I forgot what it's called, but we don't have strict corner cutting on, so you can go a little past the white lines and get away with it. As let's see what Dylan Fake can do here. Oh no, Dylan Fake in the barrier and he's out. But still, he might be able to hang on to Paul. But Dylan Fake just pushed the car a little too much, and he's out. He's out of the session. But can he still get pole position? It's going to come down to how much Royce Crown, Otto Mornauer, like Ryan Ocon could improve. Maybe even Jack Ward. This Jack Ward making his way through the corner where Dylan Fake DNF'd. But yeah, Jack Ward makes his way down the strip. This is also going to be his final qualifying lap. As yeah, Jack Ward makes his way down the strip. He's third in the championship. As yeah, he makes his way up into the left-hander after the strip is, oh no, he locks up. He goes a little bit deep, and now that might have just killed Jack Ward's lap. Is he gonna make it in time for another go at it? He's not. He's not gonna go for it. Jack Ward bails on his lap, so now he might actually fall down even more.
Here comes Landon Barron now. It's a decent lap.
Oh, he goes up to 5th. Good lap for Landon Barron now. As yeah, watch Royce Crown. I don't know. I think actually Otto Mornauer is going to be the first over the line in the top 4. As Otto Mornauer makes his way down the strip. I didn't quite see if he's improving or not, but
yeah, he is.
Yeah, he is.
By 3 tenths. That's good.
Ooh.
Second.
Yeah, that's a good lap, but he's got to have to improve more if he's going to try to get pole position here in Las Vegas. As here he comes, he makes his way out of the strip and heading back onto the front stretch. What can Otto Mornauer do? Nice and tidy lap for the Ferrari. Otto Mornauer is here he comes in the Ferrari. Let's see what he can do. 130.9. He goes up to 2nd, but not enough for Paul. Now what can Royce Crown do? Getting a good toe, and he's up 3 tenths.
Oh boy, this is crucial. This toe right here to get on Paul. Oh my gosh. That guy just went straight on Billy Frazier.
Yeah.
Sacrificed himself. Here comes Royce Crown.
See what Royce Crown can do. That slipstream might decide if he can get pole or not. As he makes his way down the front stretch, what did he get? Did he get pole? Not enough. He goes 2nd as Dylan Fake on pole position for the Las Vegas Grand Prix. And the top 2 in the championship, 1 and 2. Wow, look at that gap at the top of the board. Holy.
Yeah, I just didn't quite improve enough there for Royce Crown. Man.
Yeah. Yeah, that gap between the top 2 in qualifying, wow. Less than a tenth separated Dylan Fake and Royce Crown. And then Otto Mornauer 3rd, Ryan Ocon 4th, Landon Barrett now 5th, Jack Ward 6th, John Fibbett 7th, and Billy Kreger in 8th. Wow, what a qualifying that was in Las Vegas. And yep, we're definitely going to be in for a good race here in Las Vegas.
Yep.
All right, we load in here. All right. So here we are. They're going to get their strategies in, their fuel in, and any last minute setup changes if they want to. But with Park Ferme, they can't do a whole lot with the setup, but I don't think they would really want to do much anyway, realistically. But, yep, as we are down at the track here, I believe we can actually see Topgolf in the background. I just realized that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, we both personally been there, but anyways, yeah, yeah, definitely gonna be a good race in Las Vegas. Kind of just saying the same things at this point, but yeah, this championship fight, this race is definitely gonna be very interesting, and yeah, especially with both of them starting on the front row, Royce Crown and Dylan Fake, it's definitely going to be interesting. I do want to ask though, where's Jack Ward also in the championship? Is he out of it?
Let's see. I mean, yeah, he's out of it. He's down by 24 points by Royce Crown. So I guess, or no, not 24. What am I saying? Hold up, I got it.
Yeah. If it's within like 50 points, you could. Yeah, 24.
Yeah, it's unlikely.
Yeah.
It's unlikely.
But mathematically.
He's probably
sorry.
He's gonna need one of them. He's probably gonna need one of them to DNF one of these races, and I don't know if that's gonna happen.
Yeah. But if he does mathematically finish better, oh, Royce Crown got to 12 on the formation line. That's interesting. But yeah, if he does mathematically like win this race, then he'll get closer. But yeah, then maybe we could be in for like a three-way championship fight. But I don't really know if that's really gonna happen. It's unlikely for Jack Ward, but you never know what can happen here in this race. Like if Royce Crown and Dylan Fake take each other out or something, like Jack Ward's still in it, but yeah, it's definitely. He's going to need a little bit of luck on his side for sure with that points deficit. But, yep, Dylan Fake leads us through here on the formation lap.
Yeah, Dylan Fake looking to get back in the championship in the penultimate race of Formula Alleigiant. This is going to be a good one. It also doesn't help Royce Crown that he's already disqualified, so he won't get like a perfect spot on his grid stall, but it'll still be all right. And oh, there goes the curve or the cone. But yeah, Dylan Fake, if he just executes like we know he can tonight without any of those little mistakes that sometimes happen with him, I think he could probably win this race. So I'm going to check the tires. So everyone on the mediums except for Ryan Ocon, and actually both McLarens on the hards. Interesting, but yeah.
Yep.
Can McLaren finally end their bad streak in Formula Alleigiant?
I mean, maybe. Yeah, they definitely probably been the worst team overall in Formula Legion. They just haven't gotten the best drivers, but now they have a pretty good lineup, at least for this race. Yeah. Oh gosh!
Oh.
Chaos! Oh no! Yeah, Warner also, yeah, he missed. He's fine. I think they just went so high into the chaos, entering grid boxes. Oh, more people getting disqualified. What is going on? But here we go. All right. Penultimate race of the season. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And it's lights out, away we go. Run away here in Las Vegas. Good jump from Dylan Fake. He is ahead of Royce Crown at turn 1. As here we go, contact between the Williams and the Ferrari for second. As they they're loose behind. As yeah, they make their way cleanly though, thankfully, through turn 1 and 2. As yeah, now Dylan Fake is kind of pulled away, but Royce Crown has that slipstream. No DRS yet is fighting here. This is for 4th. Lena Bear now Ryan Ocon. Here comes Jack Ward. Yeah, Jack Ward try to go around the outside. He knows he needs to try to outscore Dylan Fake and Royce Crown this race to have at least a shot into Brazil. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what Jack Ward does to try to get his way to the front. But here we go. We make our way through the sweeping corners and heading on to the strip here in Las Vegas.
Yeah, good start for Dylan Fake, but Royce Crown with a lot of slipstream. That corner is going to be tough. I wouldn't be shocked if someone DNF there. Oh my god. something going on in the back there, but here comes Royce Crown. He's gonna have slipstream, but no DRS yet, so probably won't make it. He's gonna try. He uses the DRS, and here he comes. Does he go for the move?
Oh.
And he will to the inside.
Yeah, fairly late, but he makes the move, locks up. Oh, man, that was very close. As yeah, Dylan Thake keeps the spot. They're all fighting here around where Jack Ward is for fourth. Yeah, they're all fighting. It's kind of a big train with the top three breaking away here. But yeah, Dylan Thake definitely under attack. Here comes Arthur Moore now. Where will he go? Arthur Moore now to the inside of Royce Crown. He gets up to second, crucially, in the championship. Obviously, still early in the race, but if it finished like this, the points will be very close into Brazil. But yeah, now that helps Dylan Thake pull away. They just need to make sure to stay in that DRS. They did get DRS that time, but it's more crucial heading onto the strip. They need to get that DRS down there. Then yeah, Dylan Thake might be in trouble. Someone's off. Is that Jack Ward? Jack Ward's off.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah, that is big. Jack Ward off the road. He resets the car, gets back on track. He's still going, but now he's down in P8, and that is last right now. And yeah, Jack Ward, that is not good for him.
Yep. Billy Frazier, 7th. He's gonna get to 8th. Oh my gosh, everyone just fights the car entering that corner and then splits the field. But yeah, Ardo Moore now looks actually pretty fast. He's raced a few times in Formula Alleigiant. He's had the speed, but he hasn't really been able to show in the results. But yeah, Dylan Thake leads as there's a shot here of everyone going down the strip and into the final corner. If Royce Crown locked up a little bit more when he made that move, that could have ended really bad for both of them. Because the corner becomes so tight, they both easily could have hit the wall. But yeah, on to lap 3 for Dylan Thake, he sets the fastest lap.
Yep, 34.7 for Dylan Thake. He actually had a little slide there. Here comes Arthur Moore now, closing up to that rear gearbox. As here comes the Ferrari. Will there be any moves made heading up into this braking zone coming up? I don't think it's gonna be close enough. But as long as he stays in that DRS down the strip, I think it could definitely still game on for the race for the lead. But Dylan Thake gets out of DRS. That's gonna make things a lot harder for second and third. But yeah, Dylan Thake seems very quick. But also same with Arden Moore now and Royce Conless. Top 3 seem fairly even on race pace right now. As yeah, Arden Moore now closing in on that Red Bull. As yeah, we're on lap 3 here. Yeah, they make their way on to the Las Vegas Strip for the 3rd time today. A few lockups there, but yeah, as here we go. Yeah, Arden Moore now, he might be close enough this time by. Here he comes. He's gonna gain here. DRS open now. Here they come. Here we go, heading up into the braking zone. Here comes Arden Moore now to the inside of Dylan Thake, and new race leader Arden Moore now to the lead. Oh no! Oh, they both hit the wall. Oh, that was some bodywork flying off. I don't know who it was, but that's Dylan Thake. It was Dylan Thake. Dylan Thake into the pits. It's now right back for the lead. Here comes Royce Crown. Royce Crown goes to the lead, but yeah, more disaster for Red Bull. As yeah, now Dylan Thake into the pits. Or here's that front wing, and yeah, that is just disaster for Red Bull here in the first 4 laps of this race.
Oh man, that is not good. I think yeah, this probably easily hands Royce Crown the championship for now. But oh man, that is heartbreaking for Dylan Thake. Just how this track is. It's just so tight in some corners, and yeah. Yeah, 2-car fight for the lead. Ryan Ocon is on his way up to 3rd, but both Red Bulls, man. Tough luck so far, but it is still early on, so I wouldn't count out Dylan Thake or Jack Ward quite yet. But yep, onto the strip. 2-car fight for the lead. Royce Crown, all of a sudden, I didn't even think he was really. I know he definitely wasn't thinking about clinching a championship tonight, but now he might actually do it. Because it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough for Dylan Thake to even get up there without a safety car, so it'll be interesting to see.
Yeah. Did Artemore not get DRS that time? I think he did, or I'm not sure. It was very close, as I don't think he did. So, yeah, but he still got the slipstream, which helped him out. But yeah, I believe Artemore also hit the same wall that Dylan Thake did. I think they both hit it at the same time. Artemore now came out with no damage, but Dylan Thake got damage, fortunately. But I mean, I think Dylan Thake at this point is gonna need to just try to nurse those hards to the end. It's a very short race in Las Vegas, only 25 laps around here. It's definitely really short, so maybe the chance those hards could last to the end. That's really is gonna be his only shot, cause yeah. But here comes Artemore now, looking inside. Here he comes. He goes to the inside, takes the lead once again here in Las Vegas. Good move from Artemore now. There's the 4-car train behind them. Ryan Ocon leading it, and then Elena Baranow, Jonathan Ibbett, and Billy Craig are both McLarens in this train, and then a Williams and a Sauber.
Yeah, Ryan Ocon is gaining a lot. I mean, he gained 2/10 just in our corner right there. So he's gaining on Royce Crown. Ryan Ocon, yeah, like you said, won Monaco. He probably could have had a shot at Saudi Arabia. It just didn't go his way. His first race on McLaren. I don't think McLaren's ever gotten a podium in FA. So, yeah, that's, even if he doesn't win, he still can try to get that for the team. But here comes Royce Crown on Artemore now. He's going to probably easily pass him.
Yep, here he comes in the slipstream in the DRS. As he pulls to the inside, and Royce Crown takes the lead. Once again, slingshots by that Ferrari. As any moves here? No, I think these four behind them are really nicely coordinated. They're nice and organized. They're not really fighting each other, and that's what's helping them catch up to the top two. As lap 6 here. Pit stops could be coming up kind of shortly. I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure what the pit window is going to look like. But yeah, right now I think Dylan Thake, if he can go to the end of those hards, he's definitely going to have a huge undercut, and he'll probably be able to get the lead. But the question is, will those hards go to the end? He sits the fastest lap of the race on the hards. I think the hards are just a better race tire right now.
Yeah, or he's just Dylan Thake.
Yeah, it's also, maybe.
Yeah, these two are just going to probably continue swapping positions until the pit stop. But, here in Vegas, Ryan Ocon definitely gaining a little bit. Maybe not as much, but still definitely gaining as head onto the strip. I'm really concerned about this corner coming up. I just feel like someone's going to go off at some point because it's so tight. But we haven't seen anything happen there yet. But Artemore now is going to have DRS. We'll see if he can get to Royce Crown. He probably will.
Yeah, definitely be easy in that corner to do what Dylan Thake did in qualifying. That's where Dylan Thake crashed in qualifying. And but here comes Artemore now. Goes to the inside. They swap positions once again. Artemore now goes to the lead. Now they're starting to pull away from Ryan Ocon a little bit. Not sure what happened. Maybe Ryan Ocon made a mistake or something, but they lost a little bit of time that time by. But Artemore now takes the lead once again. No pit stops this time. I think they're gonna wait quite a bit. So here comes Royce Crown, goes to the move, not gonna get there though. He thinks better of it. Went back over the racing line, no harm, no foul. As they make their way through the right-hander turn 2 and heading up into this DRS cell. Will there be a move here for Royce Crown? He goes to the outside. Don't think that's another fastest lap. But Royce Crown, his championship rival, takes the lead once again here in Las Vegas.
Yeah, Royce Crown, he's doing what he needs to do. Keep these positions. You just gotta. I don't know. Honestly, if I was these two, I wouldn't even really fight that much. I'd just wait until the end of the race. It's not really worth fighting a whole lot right now. But oh wow, Ryan Ocon gained a lot through that first sector. He's back in the about 2.5 second range. He just seems to lose. Seems like he doesn't really have a good car in the straight line. It feels like because he just loses like a few tenths down the straight, and especially down the strip. I don't know. Maybe his car is more set up with like high downforce instead of low downforce. Would be interesting for a track like this, but it just seems like he's just not fast in a straight line at all.
I mean, Yeah, another thing though, I mean, he also doesn't have the DRS while Artur Mornau does, so that's also helping Artur Mornau pull away. But yeah, I mean, he just lost a lot down the strip, so I mean, yeah, he could definitely be on a higher downforce up, or it's just a matter of not having DRS. I mean, who knows? But um, yeah, as no pit stops this time, I really don't think we're gonna see pit stops for a few more laps. But I think
Oh.
yeah, I think Dylan Fake. Oh wait, oh yeah, here comes Landon Barron into the pits. Oh, 10-second penalty for Landon Barron. Oh, that's unfortunate for Landon Barron. Yeah, I don't think he's able to serve that right now. I think you have to come in again. Yeah, he'd have to come in again and serve that. So, yeah, that's unfortunate for Landon Barron. Speed's in the pits, but yeah, don't think, for reference, he easily clears Landon Barron. He's definitely going to take the lead, but can those hards go to the end? That is the question.
Yeah, I mean, I think they probably could. I don't want to. I know it's like a completely different track, but I made the hards last 20 laps at China, but that's a lot more demanding. So I think they definitely could. And I'll probably don't say probably better than tire management, but I mean I think they definitely could. It's just I don't know if they're obviously not gonna be very fast, so I don't know if it'll really benefit him. But at least I don't know. I think he might want to. He might need to. He might have to do that for his championship chances at this point. So
Yeah, I think he has to, and it might work out, but it's just going to be interesting at the end of the race because I think he's going to take the lead by a good margin, but then Artur Mornau and Royce Conner will be gaining a ton. So we'll see. I mean, the thing is, if he can get in that DRS train, though, I mean, it might be all right. So we'll see what the strategy works out for Dylan Fake. It's not ideal. Oh, no! Did Royce Crown get damage? Did Royce Crown get damage? He did! Royce Crown gets damage in the same spot Dylan Fake did! Oh no, I don't. It's only a winglet though. It's less than what Dylan Fake had, so maybe he won't. He might not elect to repair that wing. That is big though. Now Royce Crown did the same mistake that that Dylan Fake did. Is now. I mean, they're kind of equalized now, but I don't think Royce Crown's gonna repair his wing. I would be surprised if he does because it's just a winglet. I don't think it's gonna do much. Oh, he locks up, but. Yeah, I don't think, if I were Royce Crown, I would just stay out on that damage, to be honest.
yeah, I mean he doesn't even need to win at this point. He just needs to beat Dylan Fake by at least like 2 positions, and he'll be fine. But yeah, I mean, Royce Crown was pulling away a little bit until that happened. Now he's kind of losing time. But yeah, Ardell Mornau, Ferrari's also a team that has struggled in Formula Legion. They saw some speed with Justin Jewell, and then he left. They've also kind of had a rough tenure in Formula Legion, but to maybe win this or tonight. But I mean, yeah, Artem Mornau's barely gonna stay in DRS. Here comes Dylan Fake. He's actually gonna probably pass his teammate here down the strip.
I think Jack Ward's going to need to be smart about this. I mean, I know it's also, I know Dylan Fake's a championship rival for Jack Ward, but I feel like at this point, I think he's just going to need to let him go. We'll see, though. I think Dylan Fake's just going to pass him anyways. Here he comes. Going to go to the outside. Jack Ward goes all the way to the inside as, yeah, now Dylan Fake gets up to 6th. The charge is on for Dylan Fake, trying to do what he did at Monza a little bit. Obviously a little bit different scenario, but yeah, as Jack Ward, I believe, is he pitting? Yeah, Jack Ward is into the pits. Oh. This is interesting, though. Landon Barron has gained a lot on Dylan Fake. That is interesting. He just set the fastest lap of the race, so that kind of shows how tires are right now. And yeah, I a little bit concerned for Dylan Fake, but the thing is, he's gonna get such a big undercut. We'll see. I think Landon Barron might honestly get around to where he might get second. He might get up to second right now if he can keep that pace up, but. Yeah, Dylan Fake seems fast, but he's definitely those hards are starting to fall off already.
Yeah, it's a really fast pit lane, maybe the fastest pit lane in Vegas. Oh, where's ground slide?
Oh.
He's gonna be under attack. Yeah, like I said, it's probably the quickest pit lane you'll go to in F1. It's just to go really fast in, and you just go on your stall, and it's already like as soon as you leave your stall, you're basically already heading out into turn 1. So I think that also could be a reason why. But yep, here comes Ardo Moore now. Royce Crown seeming to really struggle with the worn tires and wing part off, but yeah, he locked up there again. But Ardo Moore now showing great speed so far.
Yeah, Ardo Moore now into the pits. Honestly, if I were Royce Crown, I might have just came in with Ardo Moore now right there because I think he had enough time to look and maybe see it. But Royce Crown stays out. He's gonna go longer as both McLarens now in a double podium position. I don't know. I don't think that's gonna last, but or not right with the strategy is. I just realized they also have different. Do they have different schemes on? No, but yeah, they do have different schemes on. Yeah.
That might be a first in F1 history for a team.
Yeah, it might be, but yeah, yep, yeah. Billy Craig running in second. Royce Crown. Oh man, I just kind of went on board right there. The camera went to the on board, and yeah, he was struggling right there. He's definitely struggling on that wing damage. I mean, I don't know. It might be worth it to repair that wing. I mean, if he's struggling a lot with it, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what it looks like for the championship contenders. All three championship contenders have had mistakes today. Jack Ward probably having the least effective of a mistake though, because he just had a little walk up. But yeah, he didn't get damaged or anything. If you're just tuning in, you'll see that he's 14 seconds behind Ardo Moore now, but he came into the pit. Says, yeah, here we go. Here comes Lena Berno, actually. Look to the outside. Dylan Thake. Oh, no! No! Contact! Yeah, no, that was big. I don't know if Dylan Thake could have went anywhere, but now Lena Berno gets ahead of Dylan Thake, and now Dylan Thake to get around Jonathan. Maybe Jonathan was just kind of innocent bystander there. Now, what does Dylan Thake do? Doesn't send to the inside Lena Berno, but now, yeah, that was interesting.
I don't know. Him kind of seems to kind of like aggressively block him. I don't really know what that was, but yeah, I don't know. That could have been very bad. I don't know how Dylan Thake just came without damage there, but yep. He's gonna get up to fourth here if he can pass Lena Barron now. You know, it's gonna be tough for Dylan Thake. This championship is not looking good at all. But Royce Crown is really pushing those mediums. I just don't know about that call. I mean.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's going to be the best call, but... Oh, yeah, head it to the pits again. Oh, that.
Yeah, I'm looking at this. Ardo Moore now. This is around what's going to be the scenario after Royce Crown pits. I think Lena Barron now is actually going to come out in the lead, but he has the 10-second penalty, so he's not going to technically have the lead. But now, yeah, this is holding up Dylan Thake a little bit. Obviously, on the older hards, but yeah, now Ardo Moore now is about to be in DRS range. This is not good for Dylan Thake. I expected him to be a little bit further ahead, but he's not really far enough ahead right now. So we're only about halfway through this race, and yeah, Dylan Thake just does not seem very good on those hards. He's gonna get the DRS here, and he's gonna probably go around Lena Barron now. Here he will, as yeah. Now he's gonna put a car in between the Ferrari and the Red Bull. Between him and the Ferraris. Yeah. Oh, that got tight there. Jeez. Yeah, now Ardo Moore now. Will he go around Lena Barron out here? Yeah, Royce Crown in the pits. Let's see where he comes out. Because, yeah, here comes Dylan Thake. He's going to be the provisional race leader. Ardo Moore now sets the fastest lap. Dylan Thake is going to get around Royce Crown by a lot. Yeah, Royce Crown heading out of the pits now. He's going to be way far behind, but on fresher tires, he does not repair that wing, though. That could be big. Because I don't know if he's going to have enough pace to actually catch them with the broken wing. But here comes Ardo Moore now to the inside of Dylan Thake. Ardo Moore now goes to the provisional lead. As yeah, so McLaren 1-2 at the front, but they're still yet to pit, and they'll probably pit soon. As yeah, Ardo Moore now goes to the provisional lead.
Man, I've seen some great overtakes from Ardo Moore now today. He seems really confident on the brakes. Man, as yeah, there's. Gosh, the sphere, dude. Anyways, bro, my game just showed the sphere for like 10 seconds. Anyways, yeah, these McLarens, this might be the first time ever we've seen a McLaren lead in Formula Legion. I'm not even trying to be rude, but I think it actually might be.
It might be.
Yeah, Ardo Moore now pulling away. He might win this race. I think he might actually win this race, maybe. I don't know.
Does Dylan Think get DRS? I believe he did. I think he charged up his battery a little bit. Yeah, he does get the DRS. As here he comes, gonna have DRS. But here comes Landon Barrow now. Will he make a move? Yes, he does. Landon Barrow now. No, he can't get there. He could not get there when he pulled out of the slipstream. Yeah, you see Royce Crown lurking behind. Yeah, that's what Dylan Think needs to focus on right now. He needs to try to stay in DRS on Ardon Moore now and just kind of let him pull him along right now, because they need to just kind of run away from Royce Crown right now, because Royce Crown is hunting them down. Oh, no, Dylan Think runs wide, and now he gives up a position to Landon Barrow now, and now championship contenders 5th and 6th. They will be 3rd and 4th, though, I believe. So, yeah, but we'll see. Yeah, Landon Barrow now fell out of DRS, started out more now. This is just interesting. I mean, I guess if Dylan Think finishes just a spot behind Royce Crown, the championship will still go to Brazil. But he really needs to finish ahead of Royce Crown this race. And yeah, he needs to hope Royce Crown does not win this race, because I believe this is the minimum. Actually, yeah. If he can pass Landon Barrow now, that'll be the minimum that that he can finish if Royce Crown wins this race. He needs to finish in the podium to be 25 points behind, like you said, Maddox. He'd be 25 points behind, and then I mean, I still don't think it'll be likely though. If he finishes just 3rd, he's gonna have to probably want to win this race, but I don't see it happening right now. But yeah, here he comes. He's gonna have DRS on Landon Barrow now. Will he go around him? Yes, he will. Pulls to the outside. Gonna have to be smart with this, though. Dylan Think gonna get around Landon Barrow now.
Yeah, I haven't even really tried any scenarios where both championship leaders don't win, and that's probably what's gonna happen tonight. Cause I think Ardon Moore now.
Oh, Dylan Think into the pits. Dylan Think spitting. I don't know if he get.
That might be smarter. I don't know, but
it might be, but I don't know. This is interesting. Now he's going to be way far behind. I don't think he's going to be able to catch Royce Crown, but yeah, it might be smarter. He might have a better shot, considering Royce Crown does have wing damage. He might be able to try to track him down, but he's going to be way far behind. He's going to have to set an absolute insane last 10 laps of this race here. He's going to have to put down the best 10 laps of his life here in Las Vegas to try to catch up to Royce Crown. Yeah, we'll see. This might be a good call from Dylan Think. We'll see. I don't really know. We'll see what Dylan Think can do here on the mediums. But yeah, Royce Crown still catching Ardon Moore now with wing damage, and yeah, this is gonna be interesting. Dylan Think is just hoping that that Ardon Moore now does not, Royce Crown does not win this race. He's gotta hope that that doesn't happen, and yeah, but Royce Crown's gaining pretty fast on Ardon Moore now.
Yeah, man, I've seen Royce Crown almost in every F1 lead I've been in. He's won the championship, man. I believe in FPL, which is another league, I think he's won both championships so far. Now he's trying to win in this. And yeah, this all he does is just win championships from what I've seen of him. Not independent blaze. Here comes Dylan Think as Billy Prater. He finally pits.
Yeah, really long.
Dylan Think up to P6. I don't know. I don't know if this will really help him, but I don't think it'll really hurt him. So I don't know. Also, Landon Barrow now pits.
Yeah, Landon Barrow now pits. Is he gonna serve the 10-second penalty here?
No. Oh, yeah, he will.
Yeah, he will. So yeah, Landon Barrow's gonna be pretty far behind. I don't know what happened to Jack Ward.
He pitted again for some reason. I don't know.
Is this shaping out to be a 2-stop race? I don't really know if it's. I don't think it's gonna turn out that way, but it might be close, honestly, at the end of the run. If Dylan Think couldn't go to the end of the race on the hard, this might get very close with tires, and that'll be something to look out for. Obviously, last season wasn't very close on tires, but we also had safety cars, and also it was on a different game, which the tires weren't as unforgiving. So yeah, but Ardon Moore now setting good laps, but Royce Crown's setting better laps. He's closing in, and yeah, it's under 3 seconds right now, roughly. His virtual safety goes out. Who's it for?
I don't know. I don't even know. It might have been Jack Ward. I think it is Jack Ward.
Oh, it is. Yeah, he has a front wing off. I don't know. Maybe he might have. I'm not sure what happened. We completely missed it. The virtual safety car is down. That's not necessarily what Dylan Fake wanted. He definitely wanted a full safety car there. I don't know if that was like team orders for Red Bull. I don't think it was. It was. I feel like it's probably just genuine if he just has a full front wing off, to be honest. But we'll see.
I don't.
Yeah, that's
I don't know.
interesting. We're gonna see Crashgate here in Las Vegas. That'd be interesting.
We,
Oh yeah, it's the wall.
We saw at Saudi Arabia. There's some drivers were saying that the Williams were across the same car on purpose, but then they all kind of thought, or they all kind of said no after they saw the clip. I don't know what's gonna happen here, but if that was on purpose, then well, it didn't even work. It's the VSC. Either way, I don't think it's gonna gain much. So.
The one thing is the Dylan Fake. We've seen it. I remember he was very good at the virtual safety car restarts for some reason. Yeah, here we go. We're back underway. But yeah, we'll see if he gains it all in this virtual safety car restart. Yeah, I mean, it kinda, not really, but I remember a few. I don't know what track it was, but I remember seeing him. He was really good in the virtual safety car restarts. I completely forgot what track it was. It might have been Austria, but yeah, as. Yeah, the charge is back on for Dylan Fake. Yeah, that definitely halted his progress, though, with that virtual safety car. He got halted, couldn't gain anything really under the virtual safety car. And, yeah, now, yeah, this, I think if it finishes like this, I think the championship will be decided, I think. Will it? It'll be...
Yeah. How many points does fifth place get? I forgot.
Let me look it up.
I know it was like 25, 18, 15, 12, but then I don't know after.
I think it might be. It is. Oh my gosh, it's 10 points for fifth. So.
Okay. So. Yeah, it'll be decided. Well, wait. Nitrogen or wait. I actually don't know if it would. So
it'll be close for sure. I don't know. I think this is still looking good for Royce Scott either way, but yeah.
It'll be 18 points for Royce Crown, and then so
here we go.
It'll be 23 points, but like theoretically we're not gonna get a full grid at Brazil, so basically kind of
probably not. I mean, never know that if we get if we get like 11 though, then there's a chance that Royce Crown like doesn't get points. So I mean, it really comes out there's over 10 people. Being realistic, I think Royce Crown would be in a very comfortable position heading into Brazil if it finishes like this. But I wouldn't count out Dylan Fake maybe getting up into maybe even third. Because he can definitely catch the McLarens. I feel like. I mean, he's pretty far back, but we know what he can do. He's definitely he's really good at tracking people down, and it's kind of what he's trying to do right now. He's gonna have to do it the best he's done all season here. As Because Jack Ward, he has also gotten lapped, and now Dylan Fake's kind of catching up to him. I don't know really what's going on with Jack Ward, but yeah, Jack Ward's going to be pretty much mathematically out of contention after this race. So yeah, now it's really just going to come down to Dylan Fake and Royce Crown. It's kind of been like that anyways. Yeah, Billy Carter just hit the fastest lap of the race. Dylan Fake says it's the fastest lap of the race. Both of them are flying right now. They both pit. The latest, so yeah, it's definitely interesting. Yeah, Dylan Fake is gaining on Ryan Ocon by a lot. He might get a slight toe down the strip also on Jack Ward. That might be what Jack Ward's going to try to do, maybe give him a little toe, but I'm not sure. A gap at the front. Royce Crown get almost a DRS range on Arda Moore now. And now Arda Moore pressure's on. He wants to get his first win, get Ferrari's first win in Formula Alleigiant, but Royce Crown really wants to get this for his championship. And if he wins this, it'd be championship over. So this move here, if he can make a move through here, this might be the championship deciding move. Here we go. Here comes Royce Crown in the DRS, in the slipstream. As here he comes. Will there be a move heading up into the braking zone? He's going to pull it to the inside. Can't get there. He had a look, but wasn't able to get there. Now, here we go. Let's see. I don't know if there's going to be a move down the front stretch, but he's going to have slipstream. Yeah, if he can win this would be championship over, I believe.
Yeah, and yeah, if Royce makes this move, Dylan Tate's going to have to pass both McLarens, which is going to be a very small task, especially because they have better tires. Also want to point out what a strategy from McLaren. That actually worked out perfectly.
Yeah.
But, yeah, Royce Crown here, this could be for the championship. Man, I don't know what happened to Arnold Morinal these last 2 laps. He just worse tires killed him. But here comes Royce Crown. Another lockup from Morinal, but it's going to be tough.
Yeah, it's just that huge overcut from Royce Crown. That's what's put him with an advantage at the end of this race. So the Ferrari kind of didn't hit the apex there in the first part of the chicane. He's definitely feeling that pressure from the Williams. So the Williams has a little slide off that corner. Yeah, I don't think Royce Crown's fast enough to really pull away though too much on Arnold Morinal with the DRS. I think Arnold Morinal will still be in this contention, so it's going to come down really to if Royce Crown wins this race or not, and unless Dylan Fake finishes in 4th and Royce Crown finishes 2nd. That could be interesting, but here comes Royce Crown, goes to the outside. Could this be the championship deciding move? He doesn't even need DRS because he's going to go around him where the DRS zone is. Yeah, Royce Crown goes around Arnold Morinal, takes the championship here. He takes the championship trophy. Oh no, Arnold Morinal on the wall. Arnold Morinal on the wall. It's now, could this be championship over? Because now Arnold Morinal has the damage, and now, I mean, maybe he could stay in DRS range. But yeah, that corner just caught so many people off guard. But yeah, Arnold Morinal, yeah, they're both with a front winglet off. On opposite sides, though, as... yeah, we'll see. Can Arnold Morinal hang in there? He's going to have DRS through here. I really thought that might have been championship over, but I think Arnold Morinal might still have a shot here.
Yeah, basically, it didn't matter. Royce Crown finishes 2nd. The championship's going to be still on either way, unless don't take it's 8th. But yeah, it's just those 7 crucial points that really have helped Royce Crown. If he wins this, no matter what, I mean, it's basically over unless somehow Dylan Tate can pass both McLarens, which he is being kind of closer and closer, but it might be just too late. And what a performance from Royce Crown. Man, this will be a big win. This will basically be probably the biggest win maybe in Formula Alleigiant history. I don't know.
Something I want to point out, I'm sorry if I just cut you off there, but something I want to point out, Billy Kreger is kind of gaining on these leaders. On that McLaren, he pit the latest. He did a huge overcut. He's kind of gaining on these leaders. Those leaders start coming at it. I think Billy Kreger could have a shot to get his first win in Formula Alleigiant. And the first win for McLaren, this could be really big for Billy Kreger. He's just got to really put in some good laps. He gains so much right there. I mean, he also doesn't have a broken front wing, so I mean, he has an advantage. It's better tires and no broken front wing. But yeah, will he have enough time to maybe catch these leaders? And that could be huge for the championship, considering maybe if Royce Crown finishes 3rd, there's a chance if Billy Kreger catches up that Royce Crown can finish 3rd, and that's not what Royce Crown needs.
Yeah. Yeah, Billy Kreger is gaining. He's done so many great strategies this season, so I'm honestly not shocked. But, I mean, this could be huge if Billy Kreger could win. A huge underdog, maybe the biggest underdog win in Formula Alleigiant history. But, I mean, yeah, he's gaining. Once he actually gets, up to them, it's going to be a lot tougher to pass than a lot of people think, just with the dirty air, even at a track like this. I mean, yeah, but he's gaining. Oh, yeah, he's going to get in the DRS very, very soon.
Yeah, he's going to get there. Has this strategy worked out perfectly down at McLaren? Hasn't worked out too much for Ryan Ocon, but he also hit later. Is also Royce Crown hit the wall. He flipped that wall. Thankfully, he didn't DNF there from hitting that wall like Dylan Fake did in qualifying. Dylan Fake also, speaking of him, he's in 5th still, but he's about to get in DRS range on Ryan Ocon. There's so many battles going on right now with the championship. It's gonna be hard to keep up with everything. As yeah, Dylan Fake, we're not to watch this gap on Ryan Ocon, because if he can get 4th here, that would definitely help him in the championship, but still not enough if Royce Crown wins this race. Here we go. Is Royce Crown out of DRS range, but Billy Kreger gaining still with 3 laps to go here in Las Vegas. Does Billy Kreger have enough? He's going to have to go full push on those mediums. As, yeah, he's in DRS range on Ardo Moore now. He's in DRS range, and now Ardo Moore now falling off. But now here comes Billy Kreger. He's going to have to get around Ardo Moore now really quickly here. Here we go. Make our way through here. Here comes Billy Kreger in the McLaren. Oh, Ardo Moore now has a slide there. Oh, this could be big. He's losing time, though. Billy Kreger's getting held up here. Billy Kreger just needs to get around him. But, I mean, he's going to have to wait till the DRS zone. So, I mean, this is interesting. We're going to have 2 laps to go at the line. Dylan Thake is in DRS range to Ryan Ocon. I think Billy Kreger will be the decider if Royce Crown wins the championship tonight or not.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think Billy Kreger's going to get to Royce Crown. That's the issue. But yeah, here he comes on Ardo Moore now.
Here we go, Billy Kreger having a career day here in Las Vegas. He's going to go around Ardo Moore now. Billy Kreger up into the 2nd position. Can he catch up to Royce Crown on those faster, fresher tires? And also without wing damage. This is huge for Billy Kreger. He wants to get this win. He can see the leader just in front of him. Could we see a first-time winner in Formula Alleigiant here tonight with 2 laps to go in Las Vegas? Billy Kreger now put in the best 2 laps of his life here. But yeah, Dylan Thake, here he comes to the inside of the McLaren. Dylan Thake up to 4th. That's going to help him out in the championship, but it's not enough unless Billy Kreger wins this race.
Yeah, Dylan Thake is Billy Kreger's biggest fan in the world right now. I just don't think Billy Kreger's going to get there unless Royce Crown flips up.
Yes, here we go. Billy Kreger gaining is really gaining. He's going to gain a lot through here. He's got to get in DRS down the strip on the final lap. That's where it's going to come down to. But right now, he's not in that DRS. But he's going to gain so much right here. Here he comes. Oh, he doesn't gain that much that time. He didn't gain that much.
Yeah, actually, the championship's back on now because, yeah, Dylan Thake made the move. The
is it on?
Actually back on.
Oh, yeah.
It'd be a 22-point gap unless Ryan Ocon passes him again. Passes Dylan Thake. I don't know if he will.
Yeah, I mean, he might, though. He's still in that DRS range. This is huge. This is going to decide if Royce Crown wins the championship or not. Yeah, it's actually going to come down to if Ryan Ocon gets around Dylan Thake again. He's going to have DRS, so yeah, this is the battle here to decide if Royce Crown wins this championship. So here we go.
I was wrong, actually. This is going to be the championship. My bad. I was
at
the wrong point. But yeah.
Yes, here we go. We're heading on to the final lap here in Las Vegas. Royce Crown, what can he do? This could be the final lap for Royce Crown to win this championship. Here we go. Billy Kreger gaining, he's gaining, but it's just, I don't know if it's going to be enough. He's going to have to put in such a good final lap here. He's got to gain those 4 or 5 tenths here in this 2nd sector here. Here we go. Oh, lock up from Royce Crown. Royce Crown pushing really hard, but he's just got to try to overdrive. Royce Crown looking good to win this championship. Will we see another championship decider?
Wait. I just did the math again. This time it's actually right. It'd be exactly a 25-point gap.
Oh.
Right now.
So 25-point gap if Royce Crown wins this, and then Dylan Thake finishes 4th?
Yeah.
Okay, so then Royce Crown doesn't win the he doesn't necessarily win the championship. But here we go, Royce Crown. Here we go. Oh yeah, Billy Kreger pushing so hard, but it's just not enough. As Royce Crown, Billy Kreger not in DRS range down the strip. As Royce Crown, he's able to cruise from here to this race win as long as he doesn't mess up in this final corner here, which has caught so many people off guard tonight. As here we go. Royce Crown, he's so close to locking up the championship, but it's just not enough because Dylan Fake made that pass for fourth. The championship is still on in Brazil, but Royce Crown wins the Las Vegas Grand Prix, and that will have the championship 25 points the gap. As here we go, battling for fourth to make sure, but it's gonna be Dylan Fake. He finishes at fourth. Oh goodness. Dylan Fake finishes in fourth. It's not championship over, but it's very near over. As Dylan Fake finishes fourth, here we go. Battle for sixth is Lena Burnout and Jonathan Hibbett. Here we go. The Sauber and the Williams. Here comes Lena Burnout. It's gonna be enough though. I don't think it will. As Hibbett's gonna finish in sixth. Burnout seventh. Oh my god. As oh man, they're all wrecked across the line. Jack Ward finishes eighth, and he is out of championship contention. And the championship will go to Brazil, but just barely. Here we go. Here is your podium.
Wrong on my math, but
yeah. Is all right. Here are your awards on your screen. Royce Crown race winner, fast lap goes to Dylan Fake. Driver of the day, Billy Kreger. Almost overtakes goes to Billy Kreger. But here are your results. Royce Crown wins, and then Billy Kreger second. Arnold Mornow third. Dylan Fake fourth. Ryan Alcon fifth. John Pibbett sixth. Elena Burnow seventh, and Jack Ward eighth. So. Yeah, definitely gonna be interesting in Brazil, assuming your calculations are right, Maddox.
I mean, I think my math is right, but also I can't really say like for sure because we haven't unfortunately got Lucas who does points has updated it since Saudi, so I can't really like 100% say for sure, but I'm pretty sure my math is right. But
we'll get it figured out soon. So. Yeah, maybe we'll make a community post. We'll make a community post though on the channel if Royce Crown turns out to be champion. But
basically, he is the champion, so like I guess he's basically the champion. There's like a very low chance that we get more than 10 people, but I guess you never know. But I guess if I was Royce, I'd probably just start celebrating.
Probably.
But it's technically not my math is wrong. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and hop off. So I'll see everybody. At Brazil.
Yep. As we're gonna go ahead and interviews here, I gotta switch the thing. But you guys just saw all the behind the scenes stuff. But is alright.
There we go.
Alright. I might only be able to do like one question for you guys because I need to get to another league. But
that's fine.
You can skip qualifying. He ain't gonna start till like 9, 10, and you know it.
Well, I don't want to skip quali again. I've skipped it the past like 2 races.
Well, look, guess what? You got one more weekend, and then you have the rest of the season. You'll be all right.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do for next week? Then just one interview for the champ, or one question for the champion. Then?
That's what I'm saying. You'll be all right.
Just asking.
Well,
Hey,
I'll probably do a regular interview next week just because obviously it's championship. I'll probably just do 2. I'll just do 2.
Yeah, good.
I'll just do questions tonight. Let's do 2. Anyways, let me go ahead and see the results here. Pull it up.
Ward.
See here.
Poverty franchise.
Ward P8.
Oh yeah. So yeah. All right. So yeah. Let's start off interviews. Jack Ward, you ready?
Yep.
So yeah, Jack Ward, just a rough race tonight, and just with a few mistakes, and unfortunately, hate to break it to you, but you're out of championship contention for Brazil, but it was still a good season though for you. Just wasn't a great race in Las Vegas. So just run me through your race from your perspective.
Missed the setup. Just no grip. some brake pedal issues, made like a mistake or two early on, and then just hit a wall. And I mean, bad race. What can I say?
Yeah. So yeah, we have Brazil coming up next. Obviously not in the championship fight anymore, but do you think you could still go for a win in Brazil?
Possibly. I just gotta hit the pedal.
Yeah. All right. We'll go ahead and move on to Lando Barrett. So Lando Barrett, you ready?
Yep.
So yeah, Lando Barrett now. You had an interesting strategy. You obviously had the 10-second penalty for speeding in the pits, but you still had actually were doing pretty decent. Your strategy probably would have worked pretty decent without the 10-second penalty, but yeah, unfortunately that 10-second penalty kind of held you back. So yeah, just walk me through your race from your perspective.
Might have would have gotten. We went on the start pretty well. Had a good launch. Had a little lag from the McLaren. No big issue. I think I might have would have cleared him by then. That might have would have changed our race just a tad bit, not by much. But decent race overall. If it wasn't for that 10-second penalty, which I think I gotta go look back at the clip, but I do believe it gave me a false 10-second penalty
Well, yeah,
because
we'll
my
look at it.
speedometer said 10, but it still gave it to me, so I don't know. Had a decent run. I was mid pack all race. Had decent speed for somebody who wasn't able to practice. Just trying to score enough points for us to hopefully win the constructors next week.
Yeah. Actually, I haven't even thought about the constructors championship, but I think Williams should get that. But yeah. So yeah, we have Brazil coming up next. How do you think you'll do in Brazil?
One of my best tracks, if I can keep the car from under me and not spin out every other lap, I think I can be a top 5 guy there.
Yeah. All right, we'll go ahead and move on to Jonathan Ibbett. So Jonathan Ibbett, you ready?
As always, sir.
So yeah, Jonathan Ibbett, you kind of had a pretty honestly kind of a quiet day, but you did get in that kind of incident with Dylan Fake, and I think it was like Landon Burnout selling it on the strip, and yeah, that was really the only thing I really saw. But you did come home in a sixth place position. So yeah, just walk me through your race from your perspective.
Yeah, he claims that I deliberately put him in the wall, but that's clearly not the case. Yeah, but yeah, quiet race from what you said. Car felt pretty good at the beginning. Felt pretty good in qualifying. We just kind of stayed calm, tried to stay out of trouble, and brought it on P6 for our Sauber guys. It sucks that I haven't had really much of a good season, but you got one race to go in either Sao Paulo or Abu Dhabi, from what these guys have told me. But yeah, I feel like we try to end the season on a high note, and I guess that's one step closer to doing it.
Yeah, it's Brazil as the next race. So
Okay.
yeah. But how do you think you'll do in Brazil?
Should do relatively pretty good. I've always been good around Sao Paulo. I love the atmosphere around the track. I've actually been around there, so I'm quite familiar with it. But if we can at least bring it home in the top 5, end the season on a high, I think we should be relatively pretty good. My setup for Sao Paulo should allow me to keep up with the guys. Mainly, my issue is battery usage. I was using way too much. I was well under 20% for a majority of the race. So as long as we could just manage that, I think we can bring it home at least in the top 5.
Yep. We'll go ahead and move on to Ryan Alcon. So Ryan Alcon, you ready?
Yeah, I just had to join on my phone. Sorry about that.
You're good. Yeah, Ryan Ocon, a little bit of a quiet day. You had an interesting strategy. Both of McLarens actually had a pretty interesting strategy. But yeah, you come up with a top 5 finish, so pretty good finish. And you were kind of the decider if the championship would go to Brazil or not. At least according to Maddox's calculations, we could be off. I'm not sure, but. Um, yeah. So yeah, Ron Ocon, just walk me through your race from your perspective.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it still would have gone to Brazil anyway, just based on um that position or not. I think if it was two more positions, then I think it would have changed. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I had a race earlier yesterday, and I didn't practice for it. I did 2 laps for this one, and that was it. So, I know some people talk about practice, and that's where I was at with it. So, um, the race I did yesterday, I spun like 9 times, and then eventually retired. So it's good to know that it's not just the other leagues I race that I've had issues in, and I could still do fine elsewhere. The formation lap I hit Crown, I guess, on his screen. I didn't on mine. Apologies for that. And I before I go on about my race quickly, I just want to talk about how I think some people should be ashamed of themselves because, for the sake of this championship, we want it all to be fair between Crown and Dylan. We preach that and then we go and do the opposite. I understand teammates, but anyone outside of that should really be ashamed of themselves. Before the race, I was speaking at a party with these guys here. We all get in a party before the races, and we were talking about some drivers who lose their head and lose their cool. And I was one of the names mentioned, not the first one. And late on in the race, I let Dylan by because what's it worth battling with front wing damage? He got into an incident, I got into an incident. Mine was my own, and I went to different strategy, Bryce, because at this point, 2 more races in the league, gotta find some way to win again, just like Monaco. I think that was my only hope. I think if I didn't get the wing damage a lot before I pitted, would I have had a chance with Crown and JC? Absolutely. JC definitely. Crown maybe. I would have caught him, but I don't think I would have. I don't know if I would have passed him. You just never know. Catching's one thing, passing's another. So the pace is promising. That was good, but yeah, I made a self error at this last corner. I lost traction and I hit the wall and I got wing damage. And I chose not to repair it and kept the same pace as the hard runners. So, the only ones who were faster were JC and Dylan late on. So I I feel good that it was that way. It was better than my most recent race in Texas and before then. So it's a step in the right direction for Brazil.
Yeah. So yeah, how do you think you'll do in Brazil?
Well, everything's great. I can't wait to get racing in Brazil for one last time in this league. So yeah, no, whether it's good or bad, I'm glad that I want to race here, especially after last season with Sam Lewis. I was P2 to him a lot. Everyone's like, when are you gonna win? When are you gonna win? Well, you take down Sam Lewis. Take down Sam Lewis. Guys, I'm trying. And then Monaco, I got to win. So I didn't ever get to pole. I didn't ever get to get a pole here. I got some podiums and a win. So whether it's a winner or not in Brazil or a podium, it's good that I at least won one here. So I don't really care how Brazil goes. Just want to race these guys clean. Whether it's Dylan Crown or whoever. So I had good battles. I knew what my race was.
Yep. We'll go ahead and move on to Dylan Thake. Dylan Thake, you ready?
Uh,
Yeah. So yeah, Dylan Thake, you had a good start, and then you got the wing damage, and that's kind of where things just kind of went downhill. But you still come up with a P4, good rebound, and thankfully for you, the championship is still on, but it's definitely gonna be a tougher task in Brazil to actually get the championship. So yeah, just walk me through your race from your perspective.
Uh, First of all, quality as always went well. That's about the only positive of the weekend, really. The wing damage is completely my fault. Ardell sent a very good move, and then I
tried to switch back and span the rears up too much and just went sideways. So nothing I could do there. So two-stop had to be done really. It was the slowest strat by far, but yeah, it was going well. I was catching at a decent rate, but then getting put into a wall and losing 4 seconds by faded really wasn't optimal. He says he didn't do it on purpose, but he definitely slowed me down, and he even said in the party that he was doing some people a favour up front, so you can take that as you will. But that's the way the game goes. Not everybody's going to help anybody, but well, it sucks to have some sort of a chance diminished. Not saying that I was going to catch them at all, but finishing 3 seconds off P3 after the race I had wasn't bad at all. But yeah, 21 points in the championship, I think. So I think Crown needs to either die or not turn up, really. So yeah, it's a bit tough.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you have Brazil coming up next, obviously? So yeah, do you think you could go for a win in Brazil? Even if it's not for the championship, but do you think you could go for a win in Brazil and maybe get the championship?
Well, I don't really have a choice if I want to have a chance, so a win's definitely what the aim's for. Brazil's not a bad track, but I wouldn't say it's one of my favourites. But the stress is kind of gone from trying to catch up to somebody in a championship, so hopefully it can just be a fun race, and hopefully I don't get deposited like a check this time. There are less walls, so I might have a better weekend.
Yeah. Alright, we're gonna move on to Arda Moore now. So Arda Moore, now you ready?
Yeah.
Alright. Seattle Mona, you had a pretty good race going, and yeah, you were almost able to get the win, but it just wasn't quite enough, and especially getting the wing damage also didn't really help. But yeah, it was still a pretty good race. So yeah, just Seattle Mona, walk me through your race and your perspective.
I mean, I can't really complain. I was leading at one point. I started third and I finished third, so didn't gain anything, but also didn't lose anything. Was fun battling against Crown, but just didn't have it at the end.
Yeah. So yeah, we have Brazil coming up next. Do you think you could go for your first win in Brazil?
You know what? Maybe. You know, never say never. It's Brazil. We've seen monsoons there before, so.
Yeah. All right. We're gonna move on to Royce Crown, your race winner. So Royce Crown, you ready?
Yeah.
So Royce Crown, you win the Las Vegas Grand Prix. Really good performance for you. And you almost locked the championship. It just wasn't quite enough. I don't think finished high enough to have the championship go to Brazil, according to our calculations at least. So yeah, but you're still looking good to win the championship going to Brazil. But going back to this race, my gosh, walk me through your racing perspective.
Yeah, quality was pretty close between the top three. I think it was under a tenth between Dylan and I, and 2/10 back to Ardell. So that wasn't bad. Started on the front row, held P2 for a few laps, and then I don't know, I can't remember if I made a mistake or just DRS or whatnot. But yeah, as soon as I saw Ardell and Dylan going through that final chicane side by side, I just wanted to keep my distance, not get involved with that. And then I saw a wing fly off, so I just hunkered down and stuck to Ardell and took the lead and tried to extend my stint as long as possible. And then yeah, once we got to the pit stops, I did get majorly undercut. I think the gap was like 5 seconds to Ardell, but I had better tires, so I just hunted him back down, made the pass, and just kept that gap to JC until the end. So pretty solid.
Yeah. So yeah, Brazil coming up next. Do you think you'll be able to come home with a championship in Brazil?
certainly hope so. I think I just have to not die. So, yeah, I'm fairly confident I can bring it home. But obviously, we'll do our best and hope for a good result.
Yep. All right. Well, thank you guys for racing, and I'm going opposite by league race. Thank you guys for racing, and hopefully have a good race in
No
Brazil.
problem. Thank
so,
you for commentating.
Yep. I forgot my script again. Oh my gosh. No problem.
3 off again.
Yep. I knew you were gonna do that, but all right. I'm gonna go knock off. Yeah. All right. So I'm just gonna end the stream really quickly because I need to go do my league race. So see you guys at Brazil, and yeah, hopefully have a good championship fight in Brazil. See you guys